Hi everyone, this is Miss Shirta. So today you are going to study from your student book, page 42, and later please open your workbook, page 37. Open your student book, page 42. The first thing you have to do is to fill in the blanks with the correct form of the words from the box. So you have 15 blanks to be filled in, and please use the right form of verb. So for example, like number 1, many rivers in Europe are blah 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 with harmful chemical waste products from factories. So I will tell you the answer for number 1. The answer is contaminate. However, please mind the use of the tense here. Here, you are supposed to change contaminate into its passive form. So let's put contaminate as in a passive form. So the sentence become, many rivers in Europe are contaminated with harmful chemical waste products from factories. Okay, now it's time for you to finish the rest of the number. After you finish with the activate part, please continue doing the extend part. In the first part, you have to change these verbs into noun. So please change contaminate into noun, cure, extract, neutralize, patent, relieve, tolerate, and treat. So for example, from contaminate, if we change it into noun, this word or this verb becomes contamination. Contamination. So next, cure. Cure actually can be used as a verb and also as a noun itself. So you don't have to change the form of cure. So next, it's your time to change the rest of the words into their noun forms. After finding the noun form of these verbs, please finish part 2, in which you have to complete these sentences with the correct form of the words, whether it is noun or verb from exercise 1. So like number 1, many cures from fatal disease and conditions have been discovered in the 20th century. So for this sentence, cure here is the noun. However, move on to the second number. John goes to see his psychotherapist every Thursday to get blah 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 for his back injury. So this time you need to use the word treat. However, shall we use treat as verb or treat as noun? Which is, if we change treat into noun, it becomes treatment. So shall we fill in this blank with treatment or treat? Okay, so next, please finish the rest of the number 3. It is called, stomach. Okay, now move on to number 5. This part of body doesn't really have any function, significant function I mean, so it's just there, and it's a small tube-shaped part that is placed near your stomach. So what is it called? It is appendix. Yeah, appendix. Okay, now move on to number 6. What is it? It is placed on your chest and it sends blood around your body. It is called heart. Okay, nice. What about number 7? This is a very small organ. Well, not too small, but small. It's a small organ that is placed near your stomach, and then it controls the quality of your blood. It is called? It's spleen. Okay, moving on to number 8. We need this part of body to separate waste liquid from our blood. So what is it? It is, yes, kidney. It's kidney. Next, moving on to number 5. So it's between pancreas and intestines now. The function of the part of body mentioned in number 9 is to produce insulin. So it helps your body deal with the food that you eat. So is it pancreas or intestine? It is? Yeah, it's pancreas. So the last one, that long tube that is placed between stomach and your anus is called intestines. So your food passes from your stomach to small intestines and then goes to large intestine. Okay, for part 4, it's talk about medical conditions. So we need to match the medical conditions and disease with the definition. Like number 1, tuberculosis is an infection disease in which swellings appear on the lungs. So the focus is on the lungs. What about number 2? What disease or condition it is? A sore inside or outside the body, typically in the mouth or stomach. This one is called, which one? Amnesia, asthma, cramps, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, or ulcer. It is ulcer. Yeah. Okay, now move on to number 3. When blood travels round the body too quickly, this condition is called high blood pressure. Okay. Next, number 4. A condition caused when a blood vessel in the brain bursts or is blocked. This condition is called, stroke. Okay, number 5. A brain condition when someone loses part or all of their memory. This condition is called, amnesia. Okay, 6. A condition due to a lack of insulin. What is it? It is, it is called diabetes. So now number 7, a condition that makes it difficult to breathe. This condition is called asthma. Yeah. So the last one, severe pains in the stomach or intestines is called cramps. For your student book, you just need to write down your answers for activate and extend part 1 and 2, since we have discussed part 3 and 4 together. Okay? After finishing your student book, please move on to your workbook, page 37. So, the focus of study is still vocabulary, so please try to answer part 1. Part 1, you need to complete the sentences or answer the questions below, and then later, the second part is, the second part is word formation. So, you need to write the nouns forms of the following verbs, like this one. Contaminate becomes contamination, and cure becomes cure, and finish the rest of the numbers. Okay? After that, please do the third part, which talk about the body part. Okay. Part 3, you have to find out whether the sentences below are true or false. And please correct the false sentences. Like number 1. The brain is a small tube-shaped part near your stomach. In humans, it has no real function. So this part talks about the function of the body parts. Okay. So like number 1, it's not brain, which has no real function and shape like a tube, but it is the appendix. So write down appendix and write down the answer here, false. Okay, please finish number 2 till number 9. Now take a look at part 4. This time you have to complete the table with some of the parts of the body from exercise 3. So we have these illnesses and tell me the part of the body that got affected by these illnesses. So for example, like number 1, I think this is not amnesia. This should be amnesia. So what part of body is affected if we got amnesia? It is brain. Yeah, your brain doesn't work correctly, doesn't work well if you got amnesia. So yeah, please find out the rest of the answers here. Okay, that's all for today. Please write down your answers on your student book and on your workbook. After that, capture the images of your answers and send them to our WhatsApp group. Okay? The deadline of your task will be on Thursday, March 26th, 2020. Okay, so that's all for today, everyone. Stay healthy, drink more water, and have a great day. Bye bye, everyone.